Yo guys, welcome to what I'm calling NFL Flash News of the Week. Essentially what I want to do with this is go to the NFL Reddit because there's not only just fans and everything posting on here, but there are a bunch of people who are like actually work in the NFL and whatnot who post things within this. And sometimes you find out a little bit too late that Christian Watson won't be back in week 3, he'll be back in week 9. So to help with that, I feel like I'll do this once a week right before the time, go through the newest things here, find out the newest things, and see how that goes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. As you can see down there, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into this. Starting off, Bengals to be without defensive end Shamar Stewart, JJ McCarthy, Ryan Kelly, and Schoolhouse. So one good lineman and one terrorist, Justin School out, and JJ McCarthy, which are pretty big hits, which for those of you who know, this dude, Justin Jefferson, has never played the Bengals with a starting quarterback. Always a backup, always something along those lines, but never has he actually had a starter, his actual quarterback be there. It's crazy. But yeah, that sucks for them. But Bengals without Shamar Stewart isn't the craziest thing. Ali McNeil says he could play now, but Lions will be cautious as his knee heals. They should be cautious. They can't deal with those injuries. They have a guy come back in, get hurt fast. That's the same thing they're doing with Watson. A lot of stuff by that. Why the hell are you just showing? Yeah, okay, whatever. Highlight, Micah Parsons on not looking ahead to the Packers/Cowboys matchup. Man, really just getting after Flacco. I kind of like the name The Hunter. I haven't had Flacco yet. I need him. I want him. It's time to go get... What the fuck? Are you... What the hell?
Now, but you know what's looming next week. How do you compartmentalize so you're not thinking about what's to come and you're just focused on this week?
Man, really just getting after Flacco. I kind of like the name The Hunter. I haven't had Flacco yet. I need him. I want him. It's time to go get him. And we 2 days out. VO, he does the countdown. And, he makes it impossible. You forget names. He yells them out. He's like,
God.
Check, Lucas. Like, he's yelling them, and we're 2 days out, and I couldn't be more excited. It's just about that.
You talk about 2 days out like he going to war. What the hell? I like that. For those of you who can't tell, I am a Packers fan, by the way. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm a Packers fan. So that's cool to see. But I didn't hear. Let me hear that question again.
Done this for a long time now, but you know what's looming next week.
It's looming next week.
So you're not thinking about what's to come and you're just focused on it.
Oh, is it? Hold on. Is Packers Cowboys this next week? I can't remember actually. Is that what he's talking about there? Because I thought that this guy was like mentioning like it being something important, but it is. Okay. My fault for calling you. Which I have Psycho Christian US whose return has rejuvenated. That's just a New York Times thing. Longest field goal made by season. Oh my god. Longest field goal made by season 1960. Which dates of significant rule change? Okay, so lines are significant rule change, I'm assuming. Oh wait, no, green is. Restrictions eliminated. Longest kick since then. Longest kick is there. So longest ever is right here. The Tucker ball. The Tucker ball was at 21. Younghoe Koo converts 3 onside kicks in a row. Yeah, that's crazy because if they're gonna stay down here, Younghoe just got cut right now. Yeah, Younghoe Koo got cut, so that's crazy. The Buckets started 2-0 for the 5th straight season, and each of the 4 previous years they went on to lose in week 3. Will Tyrod Taylor is Baker out? I didn't know that. Damn. Kyle Shanahan said it's highly likely Brock Purdy will start Sunday, meaning it's shaping up for a 2nd straight start. Oh, highly unlikely. Oh yeah, I want Mac Jones back in. Mac Jones is one of the best backups in the NFL, by the way. I fully believe that. I think he played better on the Jags than some of the games. If they played the same amount of games, Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones, I think Mac Jones was better on there. Fine. Injury report. Bucks wide receiver Amika Buka is questionable. Packers tight end Tucker Kraft did not practice today and is questionable. That's bad. Devin Witherspoon. Oh my god. Julian Love, Zach Charbonnet, and Nick Emenori are all doubtful. And Noah Brown is out along with Jaden Daniels. These are some implicit ones for the Commanders. Nick Emenori, Charbonnet, Julian Love, Devin Witherspoon. God, that's a lot of defense. The skies are wow. It's bad. NFL field goal percentage. Okay, I don't really get care of those. Breaks down that to it. Oh yeah, I saw something crazy about this. I saw this was like insane. 30 minutes.
All right, this is for those.
My fault, Kurt. I'm not watching that shit. Okay. Okay. Josh Allen is 4th in all-time total touchdowns through 9 years. Josh Allen is 3 games into his 8th year. Holy shit. Is that real? Where's the total touchdowns? Wow. Russell Wilson was so good, dude. Through 9 years, Russ is the winner over Peyton Manning. Russ is going in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what anyone says. Russ is a Hall of Famer. Russ is an easy Hall of Famer.
I would say
Carson Wentz, on growing up a Vikings fan, running out of the tunnel this week will probably hit me a little bit different in a really cool story. This is really cool to me. Like, this is the same as like Thielen going back to the Vikings. You know what I mean? Hometown heroes type stuff. Tucker Kraft to the Packers.
I grew up rooting for this team. You know, it's one of those things you play long enough and you kind of forget about those things because it's football. You're bouncing around teams, but being here, I kind of alluded to it when I first got here, just how cool it is for me to know, you know, I used to cheer for the guys that I'm walking down the hallway seeing, used to come to the Metrodome and I was waving the towel. I was, you know, part of the Skull Chants, all the things. And so running out of that tunnel this week will probably hit me a little bit different in a really cool, kind of surreal way. So I'm excited.
That's cool. I love Carson Wentz. I think he would have still led them to the Super Bowl that 2019 year. Had it not been Mohamed Sanu, Falcons Hall of Famer. What the heck? NFL greedy. Josh Allen and Tua combined for over 1.5 air yards per completion, the lowest mark in a game in next gen stats era since 2016. Allen attempted only one pass over 10 yards, while Tua completed as many passes behind the line of scrimmage as pass. Playing some Lions ball, bro. Screen, drag. David Montgomery curl, screen. So far this season, the Bears defense is giving up a perfect passer rating. Throws down the middle. God, that's evil. Rock Hill native and former Panther Jadeveon Clowney arrested. Didn't he just sign with the Cowboys? What is that about? Clowney recently signed with the Dallas Cowboys, was trying to park at the Dunbar Place Apartments on Constitution Boulevard that was not open to parking, according to police reports. There have been problems with people parking at the apartments during football games at the District City Stadium, according to police report. An off-duty officer was assigned to the area to take care of the problem. Clowney reportedly said he was there to visit his aunt, but officers said he couldn't park there. Clowney got into an argument with the police, didn't show his ID, and was arrested. David Clowney, born in Rock Hill, was the #1 overall pick in 2014. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Okay, nothing really else. Yeah, okay. Oh, is this like the police thing? I'm playing above? Where? Where is above? Stop lying to me. Where is above? I'm done. You shall not fool me no further. With Tristan was ruled out, Luke Gadecki and Cody Macho on IR, and Mike Jordan wasting tests for a knee injury. We'll have 3 new starters. God, that's bad. They're done. They're so chalked. Bucky, I pray for you, bro. Bucky, I pray. Marcus Mariota starting against the Raiders. That's kind of cool. Mariota versus Gino is cool. That was a really good play by the defender to I saw the ball, dude. That was a no look, bro. The Dolphins Bills a trailing 28-23. Tua attack through Jay Wallace was picked off by Terrell Bernard. Thought I was in rhythm and timing the play. I seen a flat defender go over the top. Jan turning around. That was a good play by the defender. I had some color in my face trying to maneuver the throw. But 10 out of 10 times, if we're looking at the same thing, I think I'd still try to work that timing of hitting that spot. The line back. That's fair. You know, Tua gets too much hate. I think Tua is a great quarterback. No one has ever played. Disgusting. No one has ever played quarterback better than Josh Allen. You're trolling out of your fucking mind. I'll tell you right now, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. That's 4 right there.
I was going to say, I'm mad at myself that we spent 9 minutes and 17 seconds and I didn't say this yet. I'm watching the game last night. I'm thinking, I've been watching this sport 50 years. And I'm just a fan. I'm just a reporter, whatever.
He's trolling. He's about to troll hard.
No one has ever played that position better than Josh Allen plays it. He's not the greatest player ever. No, you tell me who.
Then he's the best ever. What type of logic is that? No one's ever played the position better. But what? No one's ever played the position better. But he's not the best ever? How does that make sense?
Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert right now is cooking. What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, literally right now. Literally right now. That's crazy to say.
Be better than Josh Allen is. Josh Allen does everything. His command of what he's doing in the game.
Hold on, let me look at this real quick.
Right now is ridiculous. He just hasn't won anything. If he had won anything, we'd be talking about him with literally the best quarterbacks that ever played.
Greedy, I totally agree. If you go back to the start of the 2024 season, you want to talk about offensive efficiency, they're third overall, and he's only been sacked 18 times going back to the start of 2024.
You know who was tied with him last year? Jordan Love. Is Jordan Love the best quarterback in the NFL last year? Fuck no. It's like I don't like stupid stats.
From the right side.
Ryan Dawkins coming out of nowhere with the hit.
The fumble? Wow, how does he even hold on to that?
Harder than I've ever been hit in my life.
How does he even hold on to that considering he does that one arm? Chip Kelly on Ashton Jeanty's usage in basketball. It's called load management. You would love for him to play every play. You have to be conscious when someone is carrying the ball 30 times a game. You're only going to have so many in a season. If you're using them early, it'll hurt you late. That's perfect. I was actually just on this earlier. Can I please see how many carries he had in this last game, though? 19 carries. Dude, he has 30 so far. He has 19 carries last year. But his offensive line sucks. He got his touchdown, though, but holy, his offensive line is trash. You know, and speaking on that, where was that? That was what I wanted to get into at first here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It was the whole reason I opened this in the first place. I think it led me to the NFL Reddit, actually. Yeah, here it is, guys. The post of when Ashton Jeanty was talking about media ahead of week 3 game against the Commanders. I don't think you draft a guy like me to not give me listen to him.
Slowly and not go crazy early, but he's also said, and Gino has said, we gotta get the running game going. We gotta feed Ashton a little bit more.
Gino even said it. Wow.
You like that? You're ready to take on a heavy load and going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you draft a guy like me to not give me carries and touches. And, I'm ready for the responsibility. Like I said, it's going to start with me and, the run game, and I got to continue to get better.
What's this experience like? You didn't experience
God, Jeanty, bro. Why are you giving such a professional answer, man?
You haven't had a lot of opportunities to early, but how's that been?
I think
God, I'm sniffing a lot.
Learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a learning curve to the NFL for, every single rookie that comes in. I mean, I think it's really rare that a guy comes in and just flat out balling off the rip.
I mean, last year there were a lot of those guys, though.
Feeling no type of way towards it. I just, like I said, I need to get better, and the big time performances that everybody might be expecting. I mean, those will come, but it's just about consistency.
When you look at this one,
I was nodding with him. Like, Jeanty was just speaking straight. I mean, he's trying to keep it professional, obviously. I would say, give me now. Let's see him in pass protection real quick.
16, fake it to Jeanty. Smith.
It really wasn't. I mean, he's not even helping on the second man, though, is the thing. Like this. I mean, he helped a little bit there. That's cool. But right here, I'm not gonna lie, Jeanty, you could have stepped in front. Save him, Jeanty. Nah. Okay, yeah. But hey, well, hey, that's where I'm gonna end it for this one at least. Yeah. I mean, that's just what's been happening this week so far. I'm going to do a video very soon where I'm talking about all the predictions, everything that's coming out for the next week. Hope you guys are ready for that. And please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Love you guys, and peace.